Notebooks, sculptures. Not really seeing anything of particular value to me just yet, but I'm sure we'll find something. My life, chunk by chunk. I was very young, only 7 years old when I realized humans are animals. Smart animals, sure, but still animals. You give us food, we eat it. We want it to taste good, and we want it to stop our hunger. Those two things, that's what's most important. After that, sure, some people want their food to be really healthy, as the experts say, and some want it to be pretty. But most people, they just want to cram something into their face, and that's when the concept of chunks was born. So begins the 120-page autobiography of Fred Blombart, founder of the Chunks food franchise. I don't even. You know what, though? See, that's 10 times less value than I was thinking that I was going to aim for, but... For want of something better, I guess I'm going to start picking these up, and we'll just see where we sit. Again, I'm still getting used to the economy, the weight economy in this game, and the value of items and the value of mass in my inventory more than anything else. Grab you. Grab you as well. I mean, technically, grab you. Notebooks. No. I'm not picking those up. I mean, now that I've downgraded the amount of value I'm looking for, lots of things are going to be worth me grabbing. Ammo, always worth it. Thing is, when am I going to sell this stuff? That's the other question. Where am I going to sell it? To whom am I going to sell it? All very important. Oh, cred stick. And digipicks. Yes. Oh, poop. Did I leave all my digipicks behind? I did, didn't I? What a absolute numpty I am. But oh well, we picked up a digipick. We're somewhat saved. I dropped them all off in the cargo hold. And anything interesting on here? No. Not stupendously interesting at the very least. Wait a sec. Ha-ha! No, still not good enough. The globe was worth 365, yeah. And it weighed 3 kilos, so that's kind of where I'm aiming for now. Is 100 per kilo. Scientist. Oh. Oh. Wow. That pen is technically a correct amount right now. Chunks Cola. History of Xenobiology. The first several chapters of Lars Nielsen's work seem to focus primarily on the digestive systems of alien herbivores. The dissection of Dr. Lourd's latest find revealed a creature that was, just as she suspected, based on its outward appearance, an evolution of the microscopic hydrothermal worm. But her research also suggested a species that evolved in distinct stages, possibly growing significantly as it did. So the question now remains, which version of the creature did Dr. Lourd dissect, and what maximum size could it possibly achieve? The subsequent passages deal with Nielsen's fascination with the predatory wildlife of some unnamed world. Very well. Got anything else down there? Notebook, nothing really fantastical, I guess. Make sure I can open all these. I really do wish that I could trust the scan mode to let me know when something could be opened or not. Oh, so I need a cough. Okay. It's worth it. So are these technically. Static on the monitor is a little bit of a concerning sign, but look, this place is clearly already overrun with pirates, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. New. No. Technically, yes. I guess. All right. See, now I feel like I've downgraded my requirements too much, and I'm picking everything up. I guess we'll find out. Thing in here for me to grab. And, oh, there is another toxin. There seems to be a lot of toxin in this lab. I'm a little bit concerned. Not gonna lie. A lab full of toxin is a good indication that story show too that we might be fighting some poisoning enemies later on, perhaps. Gotta check inside everything. Bethesda game. They could easily hide stuff in there. Thing up there? Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's move on then. Oop. That is worth me grabbing.
What the hell is going on here?
Uh-oh. Okay. So there's zero chance that we're going to be able to talk our way out of this then. Gotcha. Also going to turn off the light for now, since we're proximate to some baddies that we're going to need to deal with. Meal pack chicken. Sure, grab that. You know what? My health is a little bit low, so I should probably eat something. Rather than just filling my hands with it all. Let's go by value first. Low value. Meal pack ramen. Red harvest spaghetti. Sure, there we go. That's good enough for now. Now, chat. How are you inclined when it comes to looting in these games? Are you thorough? Pick everything up that isn't literally nailed down. I'm going to melt that coffee mug down and make it into a teacup. Sweet roll. How marvellous. I like it. Credits. Spring pack beer. Loot goblin. Loot everything that isn't nailed down, then go find a crowbar. Yep, that seems like a fair and reasonable way to play the game, in my opinion. Fair and indeed. Oh.
Something's out there.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't have a means of stealthing. I am not a stealthy boy yet. How embarrassing this is. Sunglasses.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
Oh, really? Why did you go through there?
Exterior plating damaged.
Uh-oh.
Target down.
There it is. Got her in the face. Reloading.
In combat, Eric
Reloading.
often yells, "Pew, pew, pew."
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
Not sure why. Warning.
Gotta let him know that he's
damage received.
shooting, so his bullets do more damage. Yep. Rescue axe. Cubic food dispenser. Okay. Any of the others? Where did the others go down? So that was all of them apparently. What the heck is a kraken? Alright, assault space suit. Okay, let's have a look at these. In just a second. First, we loot the whole room. Loot the whole room, and then decide what we're gonna do. More wine glasses. I mean, right now they meet the requirements that I've got for whether to pick them up or not. And that is probably a sign that my requirements are way too relaxed. We will address that momentarily. Synth foam container, do not need that. Playing cards, no, don't want those. Excuse me. Boom pop. See, if this was Cyberpunk, I would very much expect to be able to hack into that and get some free boom pop, but no. Look. What I'm noticing is that I'm spending a lot of time wandering around in scan mode. I'm not sure that this is the best way to go about it. I think it's probably going to be ultimately better if I just flip it on every now and then. Just make sure my surroundings are free of things that I can pick up. And if not, go towards them. Occasional scanning. Do we trust toilet milk? Oh, I'm going to pick up the toilet milk. Right. The Pickwick Papers. The posthumous papers of the Pickwick Club. Chapter 1. The Pickwickians. The first ray of light which illuminates the gloom and converts into a dazzling brilliancy that obscurity in which the earlier history of the public career of the immortal Pickwick would appear to be involved, is derived from the perusal of the following entry in the Transactions of the Pickwick Club, which the editor of these papers feels the highest pleasure in laying before his readers as the proof of the careful attention, indefatigable assiduity, I'm not familiar with that word, and nice discrimination with which his search among the multifarious documents confined to him has been conducted. Why? It feels like you could have written that was... you're just using big words because you feel like it, right? Charles Dickens' first book about a man who establishes... Oh, of course it's Charles Dickens. Whose goal is to travel and research human life, became a phenomenon that established the author as one of the best of his day. Antibiotics, I will take those. Easy. Now, I've been shooting like a mad fool in here. Has anyone realized and come to check? No. Very well. I will take you. I will not take you. I guess I will technically take you. Nothing is beyond our reach. I'm not sure about that.
I repeat, the terror morphe's loose. Do not engage. If you can reach. Oh man, that was the best.
Classic United Colonies.
Okay.
Put something in a cage until it kills you.
One more time.
Okay, so they don't seem to be able to hear that Vasco's tromping around with his giant robot feet, but alright. You stay out there, Vasco, and kill them if they... well, actually just kill them, really. But I'll be out there in a moment. I need to loot the everything first. Aw. Sand garden tool. Desktop sand garden. That is amazing. I want it for art. I need both. I desperately need both of them. We're going to have to decorate the ship with that. Tales of Space and Time. Frankenstein. I actually recently bought a new copy of Frankenstein. Let's have it. The Comet. Alright. While Webb Dubois is famous as a writer, civil rights activist, and sociologist, amongst other things, it is not widely known that he also penned a science fiction short story. The following is an excerpt from The Comet written in... I'm getting the strong feeling that an awful lot of the books in this are just going to be excerpts from real books, rather than anything that has been written themselves. Revenge said, I'm back from my 3-hour play session, and yes, totally worth buying. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it, buddy. Low on the horizon lay a long white star mystic, wonderful. And from it fled upwards to the pole like some wan bridal veil, a pale, wide sheet of flame that lighted all the world and dimmed the stars. In fascinated silence the man gazed at the heavens and dropped his rockets to the floor. Memories of memories stirred to life in the dead recesses of his mind. The shackles seemed to rattle and fall from his soul. Up from the crass and crushing and cringing of his caste leapt the lone majesty of kings long dead. He arose within the shadows, tall, straight, and stern, with power in his eyes and ghostly sceptres hovering to his grasp. The Crystal Egg, Tales of Space and Time. There was, until a year ago, a little and very grimy-looking shop near Seven Dials, over which, in weather-worn yellow lettering, the name of Sea Cave, naturalist and dealer in antiquities, was inscribed. The contents of its window were curiously variegated, I'm going to say. They comprise some elephant tusks and an imperfect set of chessmen, beads and weapons, a box of eyes, 2 skulls of tigers and 1 human, several moth-eaten stuffed monkeys, 1 holding a lamp, an old-fashioned cabinet, a fly-blown ostrich egg, or so, some fishing tackle, ostrich egg also, some fishing tackle, and an extraordinarily dirty, empty glass fish tank. There was also, at the moment of the story begins, a massive crystal worked into the shape of an egg and brilliantly polished. 1899 saw the publication of this collection of H.G. Wells' works, which is comprised of 3 short stories and 2 novellas: The Crystal Egg, The Star, The Man Who Could Work Miracles, a story of the Stone Age, and a story of the days to come. I'm going to end up with so many books on my ship. Frankenstein. To Mrs. Saville, England, St. Petersburg, December the 11th, 17... You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of an enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. I arrived here yesterday, and my first task is to assure my dear sister of my welfare and increasing confidence in the success of my undertaking. Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley's 1818 foundational science fiction work continues on, recounting the tales of Dr. Victor Frankenstein and his creation. I too am... Well, I'm kind of 2 minds with regards to the books, if I'm perfectly honest. There's part of me that really loves the presence of the books in here, because it's an opportunity to read a little bit of those, especially ones that I haven't read before. But at the same time, I'm conscious of the impact that might have in terms of the watchability of this if I keep stopping to read books that many people will have already read. Vegetables, square, synaptic response quotient, unpredictable. Oh, variable square. Surplus killing or survival response. Consult Mandelheim. Alright. Oh, let's have a look at you. Resume last user session. Perfect security system. No flaws. New beginnings. Hayden Wynne, Personal Journal, January 13th, 2306. I can't believe it. I got the posting. The United Colonies Xeno Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut through at MAST, but it's long overdue, and I get to be a part of it from the ground up. My official title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician, and I ship out in 3 days. Amanda is upset, but I assured her I'll have plenty of leave, and I'll be back in New Atlantis all the time. I'm still not sure where I'm going. Definitely somewhere in United Colony space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. Candidate 1. How far along was that? So, February 6th from January 13th. We got our first extraterrestrial candidate today. What appeared to be an alien form of Lucage venusta, essentially a giant spider. Michelson, in full protective gear, attempted to attach the neural control interface, NCI. Our security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon. We had no choice but to put down the creature. A minor setback. None of us expected success on the first try, though. I heard Dr. Paulson tell the others that a detachment of United Colonies Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Thursday. You're going to have some editing to do if you post this to After Hours Folk Show. Well, I mean, I won't edit it out. That's the whole point of After Hours. I can just put it up as is. A lot of people watch After Hours more for the just having something on in the background, or just to catch up with the streams in a higher quality than they'd be able to do on Twitch. Ashta specimen, May 5th. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashta. It's not that the Ashta is a terrifying beast and natural predator. Those are both exceptional and wonderful qualities and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashta is native to the planet Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Or Cheyenne system, I think. Aquila, home to Aquila City, capital of the Free Star Collective. Leave it to that group of ground pounders to grab a candidate right from under the enemy, from the enemy's backyard. Though it does beg the question, have Free Star Collective scientists managed to weaponize their greatest natural predator? If so, our timetable may just have gotten accelerated. Or just got accelerated. Trial failure. May 7th. Any fears that our Free Star Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashta have been completely dispelled. After the Michelson debacle, we determined the NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. The problem started immediately afterwards. The Ashta proved incredibly resistant to synchronization, and we never achieved control fidelity beyond 47%. Dr. Chin's arm was nearly ripped off 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashta simply can't be controlled. If not by us, then certainly not by the Free Star Collective. Dr. Paulson has been in touch with Colonel Kasarov. Looks like the Marines will have another species collected and dropped off by this time next week. May 12th. More disappointment. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator, and they delivered. These things were so alien. Paulson had a difficult time deciding on a designation. Opted for Reptans venenum. Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. New specimens, July 6th. Marines dropped another few specimens off this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them? They're arthropods, the alien equivalent of Homarus gamarus, basically giant space lobsters. Very promising giant space lobsters. I'm not entirely sure where the UC grunts found these particular test subjects. Some godforsaken backwater rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could be controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useless if the gun keeps turning itself on the shooter. But these new creatures possess a perfect natural disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency when threatened. And when they do go on the attack, they're terrifying. So, we'll see. Relocation. August 1st, 2306. We're moving, packing up shop and transitioning the entire operation. It's happened so fast, my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods has been so successful, we're actually relocating to their homeworld. We'll have an unlimited supply of creatures for the Xenowarfare Division. I've been named Senior Xenobiologist. That means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct was to tell Amanda, I'm not used to her not being here. I'll give Michelson credit. The guy really went to bat for me. He let the masked brass know that it was my work tuning the neural control interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropods. I guess Paulson is being forced to retire. Good riddance. Okay. Interesting bit of lore there. Interesting bit of lore, though I can already guess where this is going. Let's have a look through here. Many things to have a look at. I'm not picking up something with a mass of 10. I refuse. You, though, maybe. Solar Frontiers. Okay, again, I've got to pick it up, otherwise Mai will be very angry. You've got... What do you say? Nothing. Sadness. UC Battle Meal multipack. Wire spool. I guess that works. Another sand garden rake. I'll take it. I'll have 2 rakes in my sand garden. So swanky. The Egmont desk assistant, I'll grab you too. I think that's everything in this room though. Oh, almost missed you. Oh, can I sleep? You mind if I... No, let's not have a nap. That doesn't make any sense. But it would have been funny. Disapprove. We've got a whole heap load of nothing. That is so remarkably disappointing. Stress reduction procedure. Instruction. Place poster on firm surface and follow directions in the circle until unconscious. So... Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, notice the stain chat. I don't think whoever used this... I don't think they recovered, I'm going to be honest with you. I strongly suspect they didn't make it out. Bad luck for them, I guess. Right, let's have a look around. We've got a safe, unlock novice, and a digipick right next to it. Can I actually unlock things? Solar Frontiers game, can I unlock? I can! Waha! Fill in all open slots. Oh, have I got security? I think I might. Slot in every layer to open the lock. Select the key and rotate it until it lines up with the gaps in the security layer. Slot the key in to fill the gaps. Each key can only be used once. Okay. We've got 3 digipicks. Okay. Let's see. Where would you go? Definitely don't go down there. Oh, that looks like key number 1 is on this layer, which means this key will be here. This key there, and let's make sure I've got them all lined up properly. So there. Alright, these 2 are the lower level, and these 2 are the upper level. Slot key, slot key, slot key, and slot key. Pop! Yeah, the lockpick game in this is actually fun. I've got another copy of the Comet. I mean, okay. Some libraries need multiple copies. Who knows who's going to show up for them? Well, let's take the gold pyramid structure. Thank you very much. Dartboard. Digital score. Butter, red harvest lentils, tomato. Blue lab outfit. 5% chance of researching sudden... Oh, I'm going to take that, and I'll put that on. Remind me, chat, to put that on before I start researching. Oh my lord, I'm gonna need crafting clothes. It's gonna be exactly like Skyrim. I wonder if I can mod my clothes to be better crafting clothes. Sealed container, don't need that. The silence of sand. Okay. Right then. I think that was pretty much everything in here. Rotational door. Okay. Still not gotten to the point where the pirates were. Coffee mug. Technically, it is below the value that I need. Another. Why God they like their board games. I mean, makes sense, I suppose. Must be a bit boring sometimes. That is a decent value on that glass compared to what I'm usually picking up. I must be getting close to inventory capacity though, with the amount of just random gubbins I'm picking up there. Blender base. I'm gonna just leave that one there. Chunks, cocoa, alien bug paperweight. Not bad. Hey, Mac, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. I hope you've had a fantastic time on your stream. Thank you very much for dropping by for the raid. Well done, Road Train. Making sure that robes are being dispensed. Our raiders cold from their trip across the cyber seas. Get nice and warm. Cuddle up in the robes. Freshly warmed. Some of them are even scented. I don't know what with. It really depends on the dappling who prepared them for you. So you may have an interesting experience at the very least. But have you been playing this, Nomac? You as well. Oh, so let's get a shout out for you. Chat, you know the drill. If you aren't already familiar with Nomac, then please make yourself familiar by clicking on that little follow button there. A fantastic creator, well worth your time. Has been playing all BG3 all the time. Still got the BG3 bug, eh? How are you finding that so far? How far through it are you, actually? You got sucked into the Baldur's Gate vortex. Many a creator has been. Many a person has been, to be fair. It is a very, very good game. I've been having an amazing amount of fun with it off camera. Right, let's see. We are currently looting. Embracing our loot goblin selves. Also lore goblin selves. Still so new to the game that I don't know what's worth picking up and what isn't. Chunks. Choose your chunks. Now, with sauce. Chunky sauce. Is actually kind of disgusting looking, I'm not going to lie. Chunks chicken. A grilled chicken flavored Chunks food cube. Plates. Succulent. Your turn to do the dishes, dumbass. Oh, fair. Anything else? Ammo case. Sure, I'll grab that. Loot 25 containers. Really? Are they... Oh, man. I was expecting all of these to be containers, but I guess they're not. We're just looting random items off the ground. It's a little bit disappointing, because we've got a couple of things that we're working on. Also, happy September. Thank you, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn for the 21 months. That's incredibly, incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. But I'm really glad to hear that you're enjoying BG3 so much. Well, I mean, I assume you're enjoying it if it's all BG3 all of the time. But again, how far have you gone, mate? No spoilers, of course, just like rough as well, like Act 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. Also, what kind of party have you got? Tell us a little bit about your character and the characters that they choose to wander with. Still Act 1, 110 plus hours. See, this is why we're friends. No, Mac. This, right there. Act 1, 110 plus hours. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He has the horny party. Oh dear. Are they all bards? To be fair, Gamertech AU. Any party can be the horny party if you're brave enough in Baldur's Gate 3. Let's be completely open about this. Every party is the horny party in Baldur's Gate 3. Hey, welcome. How you doing, mate? Bard plus Sorg with Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and Karlach. Okay, fair enough. So, what degree of multiclassing have you gone with Bard plus Sorcerer? Right. I've not really played a Sorcerer enough to really have an idea of how that plays out. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate. Science jokes. We've already scoured that room. Vial, sure, I'll pick these up. How full am I getting in terms of my weight at this point? Actually, we're doing quite well for mass. I'm kind of impressed with myself. We're being very, very restrained in our loot whorish ways. Case of shotgun shells, sure, I'll grab all of that. A chunks choco, we'll grab that. Grab you as well. Duct tape is always useful. Frag grenade, fragmentation mine. Ooh, okay. So throwables, I like. Alright. Let me quickly set those up. Throwables, frag grenade. I'm going to put these sorts of things up the top. I think that makes sense. Alright. Bar 2 soak full. So far. Fair enough. Is this the first main mission with the pirate captain? Yes, Zippy. We landed here after gunning down 3 pirate ships. Yeah. This is the first like dungeon you go to. I haven't completed it, but I mean it's reasonable to assume that the pirate captain is here because that's why we're here, is to find the pirate captain. But the time I spent in the game prior to starting to stream was mostly just doing the tutorial up to a point where I was like, yeah, okay, I've got like an hour or two's worth of footage now. I can actually see how that's playing out and make sure that everything looks okay in the footage. It was basically just a recording environment test. Okay. Wide open. Oh, let's turn that off, shall we? Okay.
What?
Uh-oh. Did I just alert them all? Please. Robot friend, why? Robot friend, why? It sucks not being able to stealth. I can't stealth until I take a point in stealth. This feels so wrong on so many levels.
Oh, this ain't over.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Agreed.
I'm blind.
Much worse than blind.
The enemy is nearby.
Taking some damage. You're up. Guess I shouldn't be walking around slowly. I'm not at all in any way stealthy right now, so I can just walk around freely. Didn't even think about that. So, are they above me?
Let's end this.
I mean, sure, come down here. I'll help you end your suffering. I really want to take them out before I stop to loot. That light, there's plenty of light in here.
Over here.
I see you.
Stand up.
Show yourself. Or not, I guess.
I have located the enemy.
Yeah, I know where it is. Or where they are.
Watch my back. This one's mine. My head.
I do like the fact that they're reacting to where they're getting shot as well. That's actually pretty cool. Down. Reloading. I'm draining bullets faster. I'm disliking that. Where are you?
The enemy has dropped out of our view.
They have not. Your view is particularly bad if that's the case. Are you? There we are. You just shoot me inside there?
Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
It does, yes. Thanks for that. Let's gobble down a bajillion sweet rolls. I want to sort this not by name, but by actually value. Sure, and then we'll go from the bottom up. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Just contusions, lacerations, and puncture wounds. Don't have any of those right now. I will grab that. I will also... I mean, I want the... But I kind of feel like I want to take this back and cook better things with it. Terra Brew Espresso. No. Snack pack. Gummy bugs. Snack pack. Choco Bites. I'm going to give myself diabetes trying to heal. Full food, spiced worms. Fried and spiced alien worms, guaranteed safe and loaded with protein. Orange juice. No, I'm not going to use that right now. Drink packed milk. Restore 3 health. Temp. No. I guess there's a lot of it gives extra oxygen. A grilled chicken flavored chunks food cube. Yeah, looks delicious. An apple flavored chunks food cube. Button sandwiches. A salami and cheese sandwich. The things I do. Heal paste. Treats burns and frostbite. Restores 5 health. Centauri Mills granola, sweetened with their proprietary honey substitute. Cheddar snack crackers. So I'm just going through these at this point. Chunk Choco package meal. Restores 5 health. 105 value, though. A chocolate flavored Chunks food cube, sealed for freshness. And an apple one, also sealed for freshness. On the plus side, I am emptying out my my ingredients a bit. Sorry, my inventory a bit. As for the actual things like lemons and butter, I'm going to take that back to the ship because I imagine I can cook with that. So 20 health, plus 8 carry capacity for 8 minutes. I'm not going to use anything that gives me a buff because I'm probably going to want that later. All right, there we go. Just gobbled down all of the food that we had there. Most of that we found in here. Oh, actually, we haven't killed everyone yet, so I should probably do that first. It pains me that I can't stealth in any way. Whoop. Hello. Hi. Oh. Dead? Still showing. Oh, hello.
Forget this!
Nothing
Ow.
nearby.
What the heck just exploded on me? That was unfortunate. I went with a melee, so I'd save bullet, and apparently my punches explode. Who knew? Oh, right. We got the Kraken, the Grendel. Okay. This is 7.77. That's the same as the... No, it's not the same as the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom uses the same as the Kraken, though. Oh, right. So the Grendel and the Eon use the same thing, and the Maelstrom and the Kraken use the same thing. Okay. Fire rate 150, both the same pretty much. The Grendel significantly higher, probably the highest of all of them. I'll go with the Grendel for now. In terms of pistols, the Kraken is probably the better of the two. Yeah. Sorry, the Eon is probably the better of the two. Oh, her jetpack exploded. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Duly noted. I will bear that in mind moving forward. Still got one to kill.
Found you!
Okay, that is very tough glass, apparently. Alright. Done and done. Time to loot. Right. First scan. Quick check of potential lootables. Hazmat suit. Plus 5 health and O2. I mean, I'll pick it up just in case. Also, I need my light on for this, I think. We've got 0.27 caliber, Parrot Charger spacesuit, Rattler, Rescue Act, Space Rogue outfit. Okay. Planetary system, not exactly the best, but I'll take it all the same. Got a cube. Hold on. The looting at this point is a little bit convoluted, but I think we should be able to manage it. Lots of info on the screens there. Nothing that I can see yet that gives me an indication that that is lore specific. Your care works wonders. Okay. That toy is not worth me picking up. It's a notebook. We've got whatever the heck that is. Why am I possessed with the desire to shoot the glass and see what happens? Why am I desirous of such a chaotically ridiculous thing to do, considering? Okay, maybe that could have exploded. There does seem to be environmental detonations and the like. Synergy. So, hazmats. I've already got one. I don't need to pick up a second. I don't think. I'll do it anyway, I guess, while I've got the inventory space. Anything over here that we can open? No. Alright. Let the intrusive thoughts win. I guess I could. Nope. Thankfully, I'm saved from myself. Nope. Okay, fair enough. I tried, chat. I let the intrusive thoughts win, but the intrusive thoughts were thinking boring stuff, apparently. Either that, or Bethesda just didn't consider that someone might be stupid enough to try and do that. Does subject approve users' data input? Data pulse time. I'm really liking the amount of information they've got on these things. There's a surprising amount of stuff to look into. I look at this a lot, actually. Some credits on new. What the heck? Oh, that's probably the stalkers that we saw outside. Ah, I'm trapped. I am now the specimen. Who knew it would come to this? Thing worth picking up? No, not really so far. Again, I know I keep repeating this, but just for anyone new who's just jumped in the last couple of minutes, I am currently pretty much looting everything. Well, I have a system that tries to assign whether something is worth looting based on the value versus its weight. The problem that I have at the moment is that I don't really have a solid concept of what a lot of money is to use as the baseline for that calculation. So presently I'm kind of looting a lot of stuff until I have a better idea. And then I'll start to refine it a little bit more. Heart Plus. What the heck is Heart Plus? Anything in here that I can grab? Can't grab anything from there, sadly. We have got a computer terminal that we can interact with, and a weapon case. With nothing in it. That is joyous, isn't it? Injector nutrients. Can I flip that open? No. I almost certainly can shoot those, which would be a thing to do if I desperately felt the need to explode someone stood next to them, but since everyone is already dead, I don't need to. But let's have a look at this computer terminal then. Aavak, I saw Shaq's video on ship customization earlier yesterday, and a lot of money is not ever as much as you think or hope it is. 70k just kind of melted very, very rapidly. Ah, okay. Thank you very much for that. Just a thought, does putting on a pirate suit allow you to disguise via stealth? Also, would it give you the ability to use the jetpacks? No, Road Train. From what I can tell, stealth requires that you have at least one level in stealth. And jetpacks requires that you have one level in boost packs. That's what unlocks the mechanic for you. It's a very interesting system. Instead of it being, oh, well, everyone can stealth, it's just without skill, you're god-awful at it. In this, it's, no, you can't stealth at all. You can't even try to stealth if you don't have at least a point in stealth. Alright, Project Pet Shop. This is now February the 11th, 2307, so a full year since they got the posting to the original location. My staff and I just arrived this morning, and I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, the United Colonies spared no expense. It's all very exciting, inspirational, really, knowing you have the full support of the decision makers. I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that the lab is a closely guarded secret, located in Freestar Collective space, no less. But we go where the work takes us. Xenowarfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and the Freestar Collective surely knows it as well. Forget what the calendar says. This is 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project, racing to create the game changer before the other side. So, to that effect, I am overjoyed to officially announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is go. March 3rd, same year. The arthropods are, in a word, incredible. Calm, easy to work with, and they even allow themselves to be fitted with the NCIs without much trouble. Synchronization has thus far been nearly instantaneous, and their control fidelity has remained in the 95 to 97% range. They've passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low or no oxygen. I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with the Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's critical they establish a war bond. August 7th. Success. After months of testing and a variety of extraterrestrial species, I am overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as the backbone of the United Colonies Xenowarfare Division. The arthropods are everything we hoped for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I have designated these beasts Obedientes Pes, but we just call them Stalkers. I think it may be finally be time to crack open that bottle of Chateau Avignon 2170. August 12th. The Red Devil's progress with the Stalkers has been nothing less than amazing. Now I see why they're so highly regarded in the UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with the other regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here in the pet shop, I'm confident they'll be ready for a live test in the field. Michelson suggests I contact Colonel Kasarov and find out where his Marines grabbed that spider from the earlier trials. He wants his comeuppance, but then it would make for a good trial. Okay, well, things are proceeding apace, it seems, with Project Pet Shop. Quantum synergies. Don't touch the animals. Wear safety goggles. Wear lab coat. Wear gloves when necessary. Don't eat at your workstation. Clean up your workspace. Okay. Any other funky posters? Oh, it looks like whatever was in here got out. Uh-oh. Microbial contamination. Ugh. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped in that. Very well. Have a look. I could sit down on the couch if I really wanted to. We've got a scientist. Did you pick chlorine? Have a quick scan. Got synth fruit container. 105 credits. Please choose your chunks. How does one choose on my chunks? Is there a way to choose my chunks? Out of the way! Oh my lord. Got cube food. They're all the same, it seems. Did it show anything? I'm going to use 105 credits. Chunks beef package added. Okay, fair enough. I didn't get to choose my chunks, but sure. Tray cleanup. Coffee. Caffeine! Could you please stop literally just walking up behind me? Give me a little bit of space, dude. Notebook. That's a hefty notebook. Clear sparkling water. Rescue axe. What's my inventory weight? Mass is getting up there now. On Earth, experimental analysis of selected clone cell. What's that? There's actually a lot of information, and because the textures are high enough resolution, you can actually read it. Tumor growth. In vitro versus in something or other. I can't actually read that. I'm not familiar enough with the terms, but I know roughly what it's saying. Thankfully, because Sheila has a degree in biology and specifically in neuroscience. Canuck double meal pack ramen. Okay, lab coats, safety glasses, and gloves required. Is that a T cell? T virus rather. Okay, I'm not going to pick up the microscopes. They're way too heavy. Metabolic agent. Okay, we're getting there in scavenging. We're going to be able to take the next level in it soon. Well, once we've got a point to spend in it, of course. Cups. So many things up here I could have exploded if I'd come up the right way. So many notebooks that don't really have anything of value for me. Credits are always valuable for me, though. Hello. Right, this is probably going to put me... actually, it hasn't put me over my weight limit, but it must be soon, surely. Okay, seeds. Well, they were growing those. Digipick. And a vial containing... I have no idea, but it's mine now. Pharmaceutical lab. Fiber, aluminium, analgesic, antimicrobial, sealant, antimicrobial. Okay, nice. That was actually a haul in terms of resources. Is anything else over here worth my time? Probably not, if I'm perfectly honest, but always worth a check. Molecule extractor. Well, that's... Right now we're operating on the idea of for a kilo I want 100 credits, and for 100 grams I want 10 credits. For 10 grams I want at least 1 credit, but I will refine that as we go forward. But that's currently what my focus is on in terms of whether something's worth me picking up or not. Another digipick. So many digipicks. Here for me to interact with. No. Really, I can't interact with that? That is disappointing. Alright, well, let's have a look at this pharmaceutical lab then. I don't think there's anything I can make, though. Oh, I can make bandages. I can also make immobilizer. Designed to provide rigid support to injured limbs, used to treat afflictions. Treats dislocated limb, fractured skull, sprain, and torn muscle. Infused bandage, injector. Penicillin, snake oil. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and gonna craft the immobilizer, sure. And a bandage as well. Good enough? Run. Oh, I'm encumbered now. Right.
While I am programmed for combat, it is not my primary function.
You would certainly fool me.
I will keep your items safe, Captain.